Welcome to Hope Matters Radio.
We're talking about business, family practices. How do you become successful? It's not taught in school to the level of what Doc Bressler of Doc Bressler's Cavity Busters has really been instrumental in building for himself. So, Ian Meyer-Dirks, how do we get back into the swing of things?
Yeah, so, just to finish out the marketing thing, you advertise with the 4 major sports in Philadelphia and more.
Yeah, we try, when we figure out different marketing ideas, we try to figure out how can we reach the most number of people with the least amount of money, because marketing is very, very expensive. So what I thought about years ago was the sporting events where there are 10, 20, 50, 70,000 people in a certain confined area. And we became involved with the Phillies, we became involved with the Flyers, the Sixers, the Wings, now we're involved with the Union. And over the years, that's been an incredible boost for our company to be exposed to all these, tens of thousands of people at one time. It's just kind of made us a household name in the Philadelphia area. You can have the greatest office that there is, but if no one knows you're there, you're not going to be able to do business. And we wanted to make sure people knew that we were there and what we stand for, and all they had to do was walk into any of our 7 locations and see how cool the offices are and get treated by the dentists who are so wonderful to their kids. They really, really get the idea. So the marketing is just one piece of it. That brings them into the office, but you got to do the right thing to keep them there.
Sure. So when I go to the Phillies game and I see the Smile Cam sponsored by, it is the Cavity Busters logo with the picture, with the face, and they do the camera around and look for little kids in the audience. That's how major this is. Being involved with is underblowing what it is. Yeah. Really what that speaks to is how do you reach the people, but then how are you different, right? So talk to me a little bit more about the experience. What do you want the people to feel, the kids to experience when they're there? It's
all based on a philosophy that my dad taught me many years ago, which is find out what you're good at and then become the best at it. And if you can become the best at what you do, then people just get the feeling just from talking to you and seeing your operation, they know they're in the right place. If you walk into a restaurant at 8 o'clock on a Saturday night and you're the only one in there, you might think about tiptoeing back out because you might not be in the right restaurant. But if you come into our waiting rooms and there's kids jumping around and throwing things back and forth and the video games are blaring and the movies are on the walls, it may be a crazy scene, but you know you're in the right place because the parents and the kids are glad to be there and they appreciate the work that we're doing for them.
Hope Matters Radio is brought to you by the Real Estate Radio Network. Visit HopeMattersRadio.com for more information. That's HopeMattersRadio.com.